Alright, and the body is all cut up. I must say, it's a pretty good looking M2 body. So you can see bumper, rear wing or ducktail, and then the two rear lights. Yeah, this looks, I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. Alright, so I got the masking all done. But as you can see here for the front headlights, the masking, it's always, I don't know if it's just me, but I always find the masking always to be a little bit off. So you can see there's still some lines there that you can like technically still mask right there, but you can also use the black marker to make that the outline of the rubber seal of like a real car. But I prefer to have the full masking part there. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. And there's a little gap here, so that you'll get overspray there, so it'll go in between. And then there's even another one over here, as you can see, right? But again, this is part of the masking, right? It comes when you get masking for RC cars. They're never really exact, like right to the exact size. So you just have to grab some tape, just put it over that, or if you have some Tamiya paint remover after you're done painting, just put some on there and take the paint right off, no problem, whichever one's easier. I'm just gonna put a little piece of tape there, and then if I have overspray, I'll just grab my Tamiya paint remover and just remove that. But other than that, that's pretty much what the masking looks like on the M2. So there is no masking for these guys, of course, but you don't need to. I'm painting this bumper silver anyways, so the lights will be silver, which is perfect. When it goes underneath here, this is clear, this is silver, so that's perfect. I wasn't gonna do chrome. I find it chrome too, nah, not chrome, silver. I'm gonna paint these lights anyways. I'm gonna paint them yellow, the translucent yellow, so you can see through. It won't be a paint sorry, it'll be like you need a paintbrush and just brush it on. So yeah, so far not bad. And if you're wondering what these lines are, these are me masking where the holes are. So I already marked the holes of where the body posts are if I go body posts. Alright, just a little trick for you guys, for if you wanna mount and you're making holes, just mark them like this. Or if you're for sure gonna mount them with holes, obviously you put your body on the car, you mark your holes and then just cut the holes and then just double, and just make the fitment, right? So you know you're good. Right, so that yeah, so you just mark the holes, make it out, and that's it. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to use the holes yet, because we might do an engine bay, so I'm just marking them, so if I do need to cut the holes, I have the holes. But if I do an engine bay, I don't want the hood to have a hole, right? The hood doesn't need a hole, because the hood will be, there's an engine bay, you know what I mean? So yeah. Alright, so on with that, so that's done. I'm not done the masking, of course. No, I still got a lot of masking to do on lines and stuff, but I'm just going to show you guys the end result. I won't show you time lapse of me doing all the masking. It's too much. It's going to be a big time lapse of me doing that. So this is what it looks like now with the silver done. So like I showed in the previous clip, the silver is PS36. It's translucent, so very see-through. And then I backed it up with PS white just to make sure it brightened up. I thought about backing up with black. It would have been a darker silver, but I really wanted the silver to be bright. And then yeah, so this is the design so far. So the next color that I'm going to be using to do this part here is going to be black. And the thing that I'm going to do is, because I don't want the black to be shiny, I want to give it that flat look. So people will say, oh, paint it from the outside then, which is what I'm going to do. But I'm going to paint it from the inside first. 2 coats or probably 3 coats of black, which I believe it's, let me see here, PS5 is the black that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to paint 3 coats PS black in the inside, and then after it dries, I'm going to take all the masking off, and then I'm going to remask the outside. So I'll be masking all these lines here. I'll probably just show a video of me doing it just so you guys can see it, just in case you doesn't understand. And then I'm going to paint the outside, then I'll paint black from the outside here, and it'll give me that flat look. And the reason, some people say, oh, there's a PS flat clear, which gives you that flat look. But what I hate about that is, the reason I'm painting black from the outside and the inside as well is because of whenever I do you know, wall taps, and then you always get scratches and on the sides here. When the scratches go through, you'll see the shiny black on the inside. Yeah, because if you do the flat white, or the flat clear, I should say, sorry, not flat white, flat clear, it'll give you that swirl color over the black. So I'd rather just have the black swirl, and then you see the shiny through it after. That's just, you know, my thing. You know, not everybody has to do it. But yeah. And then there's the rest of them there. All 4. I still got one more to do, and that's over here. Still got to mask them up. This one here didn't come with any masking, so I have to, well, make masking for it. Yeah, this is my race sim for now. I have to build something new. I had to change it up. But yeah. Yeah, more. So yeah. Alright, so on to continue with the montage. I guess the next one I'll just show you the end product of this, of the black, and then me doing the masking. Okay, so the last clip I put in, just ignore that one. The team has decided to, instead of just doing the black flat, they want to do the whole car flat, which is understandable, right? So I'm gonna just remove all of the masking, but before I do that, you guys should just grab a sharp knife and just trim out the window here, so your windows and your front windshield and your rear windshield, they stay covered, so that when you do the flat clear, you're not putting flat clear on your windshield, or your windshield and your mirrors, unless you want to give it the flat look, like it's going to be clear, right? And then if you want to give it that flat clear look through, like, it's up to you. I'd rather have it clear on my windows. So you just grab your knife, and just grab my knife here. So you just grab your knife, make sure the blade is sharp, and you just go around all the windows just like that. So you know, when you peel the clear off, when you peel the protective film off, this will stay. Unless you want to peel it all off and then use masking tape to cover that, that's up to you. Also, when you're using your knife to cut these windows, make sure you don't go too hard. If you go too hard, you will go through, and then you kind of mess yourself up with that. So it's a very delicate and slow process, and you got to make sure the knife is sharp. Because if it's not sharp and you have to put more pressure down, then you're pretty much going into the polycarbonate, and that's what you don't want, right? So sharp blade, take your time. So I'm not gonna do a time lapse of that. I don't want to make this video too long, but this is what the process is so far. I did the grill here. I was gonna make this flat, so that's why I didn't mask it and then paint from the inside. I just painted it from the outside, because this is the grill part, which doesn't really get touched by anything when I'm drifting. Usually it's just the sides of the bumper. So this part here, I already covered it, or sorry, I already cut it, peeled it, painted it, so now it'll be a flat look. But this decision was made before I got from the team to, just do the whole car flat, because then I would have just, yeah, painted that from the inside and just done the flat clear. And luckily they made a decision before I did the same thing to this guy, because I was getting ready to cut this out, peel this back, and then paint black, because that would have been a waste of black paint when they just want the whole car flat anyway. So I'm just gonna do, yeah, I'm just gonna do that and then continue on. And then the car is well, it's not ready yet, but see these little things here. I don't know if, just in case you guys see it in the video, don't worry about that. That's this overspray going behind. You just grab some. Let me see here. I have Tamiya polycarbonate body cleaner, the Q-tip. You go in there, boom, 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 take it off, no problem. So stuff like that. If you're new to painting polycarbonate bodies, don't even stress over that. Just grab a Q-tip, Tamiya body paint remover, just go over it, comes right off, no problem, no questions asked. And yeah, so I'm gonna continue with that right now, and then I'll come back with the finished product of how this looks like when it's all flat. So I have the body done. I have it painted already, fully painted. I did I ended up going, just was a flat clear all around. So I ended up just like the last clip I said, I cut the window trim out. So I left the window masking on from the outside. So I removed the protective film off, but I just cut the outside of the windows, all 6 windows, both sides, front and rear. And then I painted the whole car with a flat clear, which is PS55 from the outside, which instead of being shiny, as you can see even from the reflector from the mirror, it's not shiny. It gets rid of that look. It's a flat, so now it's a flat color. It's a flat black and it's a flat silver. So it still pops depending on the light, but it's not as, you know, shiny, I guess, as brisk. As shiny as this guy. See how this guy just shines completely out there? It's not like that. That's yeah, it's not like that. The team wanted it flat, and I'm like, you know what? Let's go flat then. So PS55 from the outside, and you get flat. So what I'm doing now, before I get the bumper on, which I have right here, all right, very nice, is I'm gonna paint. I'm painting the headlights with a yellow, but it's not any yellow. It's this yellow here. So it's Tamiya clear yellow, which is X24. So it's a very, yeah, it's very translucent. You can see it's right there. It's very see-through. So all you do is you grab a small paintbrush, just like this guy. You just dip it in a little bit, and then you put it on the on your headlights from the inside, not the outside, inside. So I'm just gonna do a quick little clip to show you, and then you guys can just, you know, do it yourself. I've only done yellow on the headlights. I've seen somebody do green one time. It was like a weird green blue. It looked alright, but you know, not really recommend it. And then after I do the yellow headlights, I'm gonna do the red, which is the same thing. This one's X27 though, but it's what do you call it? Clear red. So it's not solid red, it's clear. So you can see it's like translucent, you can see right through it. So you gotta make sure if you do this, it's clear red, clear yellow, or clear orange, depending on what car you're painting, right? Like if you want to do orange. So I'm just opening up my paint here with one hand. And what you want to do with this guy too is you just dunk in a little bit of time, right? And well, it doesn't matter where you start. I like to start from the top, so I just pour it at the top and then I just brush it down. Nice and slow. Take your time. Alright, if there's any extra, brush it off. Just grab a little bit. And what you want to do too is you never want to go back on it, because if you go back on it, because this dries, it settles pretty quickly. So if you're gonna go back and touch what you already touched, get some more paint on your brush and put it on there. And then just go down slowly. As you can see, I'm going down, taking my time. I need a little more for this area here. So you just got to make sure you have paint on the brush, because then you just start to peel whatever you left off, or whatever you left on there, you just start to peel it back, and it looks ugly. I can't if you don't know if you don't understand what I mean by peeling back, I'm sorry, can't really explain it, but it's just like right now that looks pretty good, like pretty clear. Like it looks, you know, like nice at the top, like right up here. If I were to go there, it would like I would start to take the paint off. So that's what I mean by don't go back. And if I do have to go and touch something up there, I make sure I put some paint on my brush before I go up there. But even if you have to go back there, you just let it dry, let the whole thing dry. It takes a few minutes, right? There's no need to raise speed unless you have a heater, something you can speed up the process. But if it is weird, it's not fully covered, just give it a few minutes, let it fully dry, and then go back with a second coat, and you can cover that up. And then when you go back with a second coat, you won't be peeling any of the old paint back, because it's already dried, it's already cured. And that's what you want, because if, like I said, if you go back right now before it's fully dry, you will start peeling it off. Right, so there you go. So that's the first coat. So I always do 2 coats. Right, I'm just showing you guys the first coat. I don't want to show you the whole process of me doing all this because it's gonna take too long. So you can see right there it looks darker depending on the lighting. Right, like from here it looks okay. And you will once you do your 2 coats, like you will see some areas look like it's darker than the other, or like it'll look like a, what do you call it? It looks like a cloud is in there, like an extra layer. You don't worry about that. You just leave it, let it fully dry, and that'll disappear. It'll go away. That's just showing that there's extra paint there, so you don't worry about that. This is the other body that I did earlier. I did this one 15 minutes ago, and this one's completely cured. So you can see how nice that is. That's what you want. This one is still dry, and it's not completely dry, but you can see it's going in nicely. So yeah, so that's what they look like. So again, 2 coats, take your time, and then you do the same thing for the rear. If you're doing red, orange, same process as I just showed you guys. So I'm not going to show you guys that, I'll just show you guys the end product. Alright, so as you can see, oh, I got a bit of a mess here. I didn't show that I painted the light buckets. I already opened them up too. So all I did was just paint them with red. PS, it was a bright red. I threw the can out because I ran out of paint, so I can't even show you guys what it was. I'm gonna try to remember what it is and then write it in the description, what paint it is for the light buckets. But yeah, it's just 2 coats of red, 3 coats of red, 1 light coat, and then the second coat was medium, then the third coat was heavy, and it's full in there. And as you can see, I already removed the protective film, so it's nice and shiny. So yeah, so this is what the back looks like when I painted the red with the red, to me, clear red that I was talking about earlier when I did the yellow, the front. And that's what the front looks like now that it's cured and dried up. So you can see that's nice and sleek, not bad at all, not bad at all. And I'm just about to do my front bumper here. I was gonna put it on this one here. The other body's there. I got bodies everywhere. See, I got another one over here. Watching some FD, so you can see. Yeah, so I'll just pull it in this one. The headlights that I have in here, they're the halo, the angel light. So it has like, you know, like this outside light, and then the inside light doesn't turn on, so it looks just like the BMW lights. I got them like a year ago from Amazing RC, so I don't have the package to even tell you guys what description they are, but I have seen them on Amazon. They're called I think it was halo lights, halos. I'm gonna try to find them on Amazon and give you guys the exact description as well. I'll write in the description as well the exact what they are. So yeah, so I'm just gonna show you a quick little glimpse of what they look like. Now that they're pretty much, I'm gonna start taping this together. So it's just gonna sit in here, something like that. Hard to do this while I'm holding the camera in one hand, but as you can see, that's what they look like. So no light buckets, and then light buckets. So it's gonna sit in there. Oh, pretty much flush like that. There you go, almost like that. Right, this side's a little bit off, but it's gotta, again, trying to hold it straight with one arm. Yeah, but that's pretty much it, what it's gonna look like. And then I'll show you guys obviously I'll show you guys at the end product when it's on top of a chassis. And then yeah, so yeah, I'll show you guys the finish once I have this one 3M'd up. And if anybody are wondering what I use to hold it on, see if I can find it on my desk here. I use, oh, where is it? Uh-oh. There it is. So I use this tape here. It's 3M double-sided tape. It's not super thick, and it's not super thin, but it's just right. Well, you can also use too, which I do have. Oh man, my tables my drawers are a mess now. Let me see. Hold on, let me see if I can find it and bring you guys right back. Alright, so this is the other one here that I have. These are also double-sided tapes. These ones here are just tapes that come in kits that I've gotten over the years. When you pick up bodies, some of them will give you the double-sided tape to hold the bodies together. Like this one didn't give me any double-sided tape to connect the bumper, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But some bodies, from when I used to buy bodies before when I first started, they would give it to you. So this is very, very thin double-sided tape, and I would use this to hold the bodies up. And like I said, the old bodies, it would give you like 2 of these like this, right? So you can see it's like thick, middle, thin. So this is a full one right here. So give you different sizes. All you do is cut it to what length you need, right? So you can use that as well too. But I'm gonna try this one, the 3M one. And if it's too thick and it leaves too much spacing, like too much of a gap in here, then I'll just take it off and use this one here, because this one is just as strong. As long as you don't put your fingerprints all over it, this will hold, no doubt about it. Alright, so I'll bring you guys back when pretty much the body is fully assembled. I'm sorry about the lighting, guys. It's daytime, so the sun is, it's not sunny, but it's bright out. Maybe I should turn the light behind me on. Maybe the next video. Alright guys, I'll bring you back when this is fully done. Okay, so this is the end product. As you can see, it's all done. Black here from the outside. I put the light buckets in on the rear already, as you can see. I think it looks pretty good. There's a good picture there how translucent it is, and then backing up with the red. There are no spots for headlights, for lights, but you can always modify something. Put a light on the side this way from the inside so it shines through this way, and one on this side so it shines. So the whole thing lights up. I might try that, I'm not sure. But yeah, I already showed you guys the previous video of the angel lights or halo, yeah, angel lights inside. So that's what it looks like there. All right. The only thing it's missing now is the livery, which my teammate Will has it. Well, he has one of the bodies, and it's not finished. I actually have his spare bumpers here somewhere for that body. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Hope you guys like hope you guys like it how it is. Oh, if you are wondering about these rims, I got these rims intentionally just to use for this body when the team decided we were gonna use these bodies. These rims I got them from my local hobby store, which is at Strictly Sideways. Thanks to my friend Brett here, he's the owner there. So I got these are the rims here if you're looking for them. That's what the description of they are, and they only come in 2. So if you buy this one, you only get 2 rims. So you have to buy 2 packs to get all 4. Yeah, so I run 7 offset. That's what it says there, 7. That's what I run, staggered all around. If these were Yokomo, they'd be 6. Like these ones, these are top line as well, 7. I love top line. The new top line rims are very good, so I can't complain. And yeah, so hope you guys like the build process. If you guys want to see more detailed stuff of how exactly I paint it, I do have videos on the channel that shows more in-depth videos, or in-depth of how I paint my bodies. I'm not the greatest painter, I don't claim to be. I'm a decent painter. Yeah, my team let me paint these ones for some reason, which like I said, I'm not the best painter, but I'm also not the worst painter. I'm an okay painter, enough to get the job done, I should say. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I was gonna get you guys a running video this weekend, but with my teammates still has to do delivery, so it's right now this body's at 95% done. We just got to do delivery with our logo here and our design going to the back. He's still designing it, so can't wait for that. But yeah, with the like I was gonna do a running video with it anyways without it, but we've gone back into lockdown, so the track is closed for now. So when this video goes out, the lockdown happened 3 days ago. So yeah, so I don't know when I'll be able to get you guys a running video of this, but I guess the next video I was gonna do my Sakura, my D5. I made changes to the front, but hopefully that can be I'll do another video on that one. Alright guys, I'm just talking here. Well, hit the like button if you guys liked it. Leave a comment. I always try to respond to the comments. And yeah, subscribe. Help me out, guys, a lot. I have my 200 something subscribers now, and I felt like I was at 100 like a month ago. So that's it's great for me. And thanks, guys. See you the next one.